Hello, everyone. It's Friedrich bringing you another turn. Resolution March 8th, 1942. This one I have seen through because I watched it this morning, did some things. But here's our invasion force at Kumak, unloading some more troops. But anyway, we're also going to be paradropping in here and all sorts of interesting things. But I just wanted to tell you it's not terrible, but it's not necessarily the best. Anyway, we'll see. It's not. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna take a hit here and not get anything off on these guys. Sorry for the spoiler, but here's the Japanese I-1. We've got some patrol craft here around Pearl. I'm running low on ASW because they're busy elsewhere. So we're at the bottom of the barrel here. Here's a mine layer, destroyer mine layer, searching. All right, so firing some torpedoes and missing a destroyer minesweeper of the Japanese. And this is a pretty big task force that obviously I wish we would have gotten a hit off, but pardon me. But we were firing at a DMS anyway, not any one of these softer ships, so or easier to hit ships. Apparently he's wanting to really protect those other ships, so his screens blocked us there. All right, some more ASW there at Pearl. Nothing doing. Okay, our battleship and we got some heavy cruisers. We're shelling this, trying to beat it up, and that I think helps us, but it's not going to last. So you can see we're just making mincemeat of this base. It's just not enough, and you'll see with the combat. Again, not terrible, but just not as successful as I would have liked. Okay, unloading some more. That's most of the turn. Most of this resolution is action down there. Give him a couple of hits. The row 33. Sorry if I'm skipping some of the action here. One of the reasons is there's a lot of it, and I didn't remember getting that hit on that row, so I didn't want to waste a lot of time. Like here, there's no hits. Now this one actually is not successful, but their very next one I think is this one. They just decide, well, the torpedoes missed. Let's do surface action. We take 4 hits. We give them 4 hits, and they're on fire. The S-41 surfaces and 4-inch gun, kind of a nice size piece of equipment there. So yeah, we're hitting that pretty strongly, mostly with the deck gun. Can't remember if we get some torpedoes off. Critical damage here. Destroying some of his gun mount. Mainly, that looked like an anti-aircraft mount that got knocked out. Engine damage. Fires. Yeah, these are all dead gun, I believe. They're returning fire, but okay, so we took a hit on the torpedo launch. Yeah, so we took a couple of hits. This must be carrying troops. We're waiting for it to sink, but it hasn't yet. The row 33 gets discovered again, but manages to evade. All right, we're doing some air action now. Find a sizable fleet, or something that we think is worth alerting base about. Okay, so now they're bombing our final base. Well, I guess technically we have a base here at Zamboanga, but this is mainly the rest of our troops here in Mindanao. So yeah, bombing there. Okay. B-17s and B-26s hitting Kumant. So disabling some squads, non-combat. It's not much, not enough. It is just overcast. More disabling. This this was bombing the ground troops there. Okay, this Banshee unit flies in. I believe they're hitting the airfield. Yeah, airbase hits too. Okay. Some anti-submarine bombing here. Reports of hits, so saw a cancellation of a mission. Not sure exactly what that was. All right, so we're just gonna. This is a lot of action. Fortunately, some damage due to flak, and yeah, but we evade. I'm gonna let this run a little bit because I think we take a torpedo hit. This raid. Bar splashes with the torpedoes. Yeah, okay. There's one. All right, so yeah, 6 Nels were damaged, and we had a torpedo hit here on the Sumatra. Okay. Couldn't remember that one. Sumatra apparently is a magnet for torpedoes now, so it took a second torpedo there. All right, bombing Balikpapan. Most likely they're going to be invading soon. So, yeah, that's just a matter of time. All right, so our carriers here are bombing. Push through and see what we did here. Okay. One of the carrier's devastators went over here to hit the ground troops in the center. Okay, the I-1 off the coast of Pearl. Okay, nothing doing here. Okay. Torpedo hit, so that should finish that one. And we can hear it sink. All right, now he's not bombarding Balikpapan. He's bombarding Samarinda. So actually, okay, so I said he's bombarding, and he did, but he is dropping some troops into Samarinda as well. We took a lot of disabled casualties. He took a few himself. So he's unloading there. Some more losses for his invasion force. And likewise, we have a little bit of losses ourselves. All right, so he is attacking this. Sorry for the spoiler. This is it for the 35th Chinese Corps. Yep, surrenders. So they they did what they could, and this is a lot of losses, but yeah, just too much. Okay, so okay, so the Japanese bombarded us, and nothing came of it. And we are bombarding in the middle of the island here, New Caledonia. Okay. And we do a shock attack because of this parachute battalion. This all shows zeros, but it doesn't factor in the support units that help defend and whatnot. So he holds 1 to 2. We each take some casualties. We lost a couple of engineers and a gun. All right, some expansions here. And I think that's about it. Now, there's not really much to talk about this turn. So I'm just going to jump into the next resolution, and then we'll talk after that. So, but yeah, we do try. We're continuing to try to take Kumak and, fight for New Caledonia. Okay, be right back. All right, we're back with the March 9 resolution. So, so he's still unloading here at Samarinda. So, okay, and we're still unloading here. We do have a few more troops to get off of these transports. Okay, anti-submarine action off of Pearl. Nighttime action here. Okay, that sounds to me like a mine, but I don't know where. And I don't know if that just means some damage or... Oh, maybe that means something sank. All right, our patrol craft off of Pearl. Looking for subs. Okay. More unloading. Okay, now it's time for Balikpapan. And maybe that's the mine that I heard, because we do have mines at Bollock Poppin'. I'm just going to push through here because there's a lot of ships, and see all that action, that would take forever. We do get a couple of shells off on his cargo ships, but it doesn't look like enough damage to, even report anything. So, 88 coastal guns. I don't know if literally all of them are coastal, coastal sized or coastal type guns. Maybe it could include some smaller stuff, but that's fine. And some more losses due to unloading. But he probably has plenty to, that kind of losses is not going to do much for the long run. Okay, it looks like our aircraft are acting, but here it says naval reaction, so I don't know what that was, but in any case, we do get a hit off on his cargo ship there, AK, which I'm sure is carrying troops because they can do that, and we get a couple of hits. Again, not reporting any significant damage. 75 millimeter gun. Yeah. Okay. More anti-submarine action. I guess I could have waited because sometimes we do get hits on these, but it hasn't been happening. All right. Hit but no explosion. Figures, right? Okay. So action here off of a Numea. I mean, one. Okay. We already lost contact. Oh, but we're still firing. Okay. All right. That's it. Couple of shots, and we're done. Well, he fired a couple torpedoes, so I guess it's same. All right. This is not expected. I expected ships coming, but not his carriers, his big stuff. So, all right. Let's see if the Sumatra survives this. Hey, I just realized something. They didn't move. I thought I told them to go home. Okay, that's fine. Just to make me nervous. Yep, there it goes. Just at the time, just as I was thinking that. That's funny. All right. That's a lot of smoke. There we go. Like I say, I thought I sent it home. Okay. All right, so he's coming in to hit our stuff here, and we don't have much. I sent a whole squadron. Didn't expect his carrier task force, but yeah. Okay. All right, Malay Belay taking a beating. All right, so he's got zeros here, and we've got no cap because because they already got used up here defending. So I'm just gonna, okay, lost 3. Okay, I'm not sure what this graphic is for the fires, but it'd be cool if that, like, I don't know, has further effects. 7 destroyed. That's a big ouch. And these guys are going to get shredded, but hey, they made it through, interestingly enough. Okay. Alright, 28 zeros against 3 liberators. That can't be good, right? Alright, all 3 are damaged. 30 zeros. I think they're getting more zeros now. They're not using up their aircraft. They're adding. Okay. Well, I'm gonna, you know, these things are tanks, and I hope they are. And this could take a while, so let's just all 10 make it through. All 10 are damaged, and no Japanese losses. Wow, he's got the full KB, but I backed off, which is fortunate, because if I hadn't, he would have hit me right in here. Yeah, my whole invasion fleet's dead. The wrath of KB. Now, this is going to be more exciting. We've got a lot of fighters in the air. So, this is going to be a while. So, guys, I'm going to push it through. And wow, more got through than I thought we're going to make it. So, I'm going to do this because we're going to take a lot of damage, but anyway. Alright, he can sink those minesweepers. Alright, but anyway, I just got confirmation that Midway is a go. We're going to go in. And we're going to hit it with all we got. So, we didn't bring any escorts. I thought these guys were sweeping. I can't remember. Maybe I just set them to naval attack. Alright, these guys are all really low, and that's why I'm taking a lot of flak hits. So, part of the reason they were going low is because I thought he had ships here, and that's what I was trying to sink. So that was not worth it at all. So, alright. We'll just go back home. But hey, he knows we exist. Of course, I think he knew that anyway. Alright. So, this is huge, another huge wave. Again, I'm glad our carriers are out of here. I don't think that's them. I think they're over here. So, here we go. Yeah, this is going to be brutal. Okay. Not enough damage to his aircraft. Okay. To be expected. Okay, so we got one of his destroyer minesweepers. That's smoking like as if it was hit by a mine. So now the reason we got in here, by the way, is because we were trying to drop some more mines. So I don't know what happened there. Obviously he torpedoed, but I don't know if he dropped his mines too. All right, so I'm gonna push through here. All right, bombardment attack here as he tries to push west. Okay, takes a little bit of loss, but he's probably just checking, and then he's going to do an attack next turn, I'm sure. This will be a walk-in. He's got a whole brigade, so yeah. I'm not sure why these guys dropped. They came here instead. Oh, right, because he's got troops here. That's right. That makes sense. Good idea to invade them both at the same time, or do the attack after he gets the other one invaded. So, okay. All right, this time I'm only attacking with my tanks and, of course, bombarding. So I'm hoping the tanks can do some damage to his ground troops here, and maybe his ground troops will have a hard time taking out our tanks. That's my hope. So let's see what the damage is. All right, we lost 40 disabled tanks because I guess his anti-tank prowess is high, and we don't do much at all to him. So, okay. In fact, 2 destroyed tanks, which I don't like. A destroyed squad, a destroyed gun. So that's not going to happen again. We're doing another deliberate attack. It's not going to be as good. It's not going to be good at all. These guys are probably overly fatigued, but I didn't expect that bombing. So yeah, we took a hit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call off that Kumok thing. It's just not going to be able to happen. So I wasted a bunch on that. But as sucky as it is and as bad as I feel about it, I'm going to have to just suck it up and learn. I mean, it's cliche, learn from it. It was definitely an interesting experience, but it's not something I'm going to do anytime soon until I have a much better strategic position. Okay. But again, there is one positive from this. One. Okay. KB keeps going there and going there and going there and is not going anywhere else. So, as sucky as it is, we have free reign elsewhere. Okay. I'll be right back. All right, here's the death toll. Aircraft losses 30 to 26 in air to air. and 12 to 15 in operational. So air-to-air losses, just air losses in general, very similar. 22 zeros, 14 Ks. We lost our own share of stuff over at Kumak. The Fulmars were chewed up over Palembang, and B-17s due to epic damage. Nels, Vals, Oscar, Betty, I guess what, 2 air-to-air Oscars, a couple of Bettys, 2 Liberators air-to-air. So it was not a good day. Not a good day at all. 14 KIA, so 18 total lost over Kumak. Okay, I hate when it does this. Okay. Ship sunk last turn. 1 DMS for the Japanese and a bunch of allied stuff. These 3 transports were worth a good chunk of change. These 4 ships sucks. Can't go back in time. Sucks. So we're just handing more and more points and taking a punch in the gut. So yeah, I don't like it, but I just don't like it. And so here we go. We got these guys heading to Midway, right? So based on the numbers here, I think it's going to be 2.5 turns. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is in 1 turn, I'm just going to take these 4 and just send them back. There's no need for all those guys here. Okay. So yeah, they're just going to go straight into Midway, and I think because it's because I think they go about 6, right? 3, 3, 4, 3. So okay, so the slower one is taking point. 3 and 3 is 6. So I'm going to say it's going to go about here. 3, 3. So 2.5 turns. So maybe in 2 turns, we'll figure it out. We'll get these guys in action soon enough. But I'm going to do something because we know we have free reign here. So I'm going to set the destination 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and go here. Let these bombers, do their thing. Port attack, ground attack, port attack. I think we'll do airfield attack. And okay. Airfield, ground, port attack. Did I already? Oh, was it the Lexington I looked at first? Now I'm second guessing myself. No, I think we're okay. I think that's right. So yeah. Yep. Just gonna go in here. Just start pummeling Midway, right? We're just gonna stay off here until these guys come in. The bombardment group. I'm gonna come in the same turn these guys unload. So essentially in 2 turns, I'll unleash the bombardment group to just go in. And you know, I'll look around the map when I get off here, and this is going to need some cleanup. Clean up on aisle, whatever we got going on here. Um, I think I'm going to have to just cap over home here and let Kumok fend for itself. These guys are just going to defend, and the rest we're going to stop this from happening. Stand down. Just stand down. Yeah, I might just do training. Why not, right? But uh, let's see. Well, I'll do all this off because I'm gonna have to put up some more fighter groups, and we'll definitely protect this hex. This one is lost cause. I don't even know if there's any point in escaping with this. For example, this I'm gonna scuttle. Mm, is it possible to finish unloading? Uh, I don't know, because I'm torn. I'm thinking if um, I have some ideas. I have some ideas. Um, yeah, I have some ideas. All right. So our carriers are safe, quote unquote safe. This is pretty epic. But yeah, we've got a lot of fighters here. 160 fighters. We should be okay over this X. This guy's heading back, so nobody's docked. Um, hmm. I guess I have to unload after all. All right. These guys can dock and unload. And these guys, I think, are still unloading. They just got one little guy left. So, yeah, I think we can salvage something. I really, really, really don't like what I'm looking at. Trust me, I'm not satisfied with myself or with anything that happened there. It's extremely frustrating me that I let that happen. Don't take anything what I'm saying the wrong way, but there's very, very little that I can do at this stage other than try to salvage it the best I can. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to pick these guys up the best I can, get them in here. Where am I dropping supplies? Yep. Okay. So we'll keep this guy supplied. I don't want to lose this valuable battalion. We'll get him back to base as quickly as we can. We'll pick up these guys as quickly as we can. I don't want to lose anyone. And on that note, what I think I might even do is start picking up the Marine, uh, these guys, just whatever it takes to get these guys picked back up. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So not happy at all. But here we go. These guys survived. They're heading back to get ready to be used somewhere else. I'll just bring my. I don't have any cruisers. My anti-aircraft is going to be really low, so I got to get back and get out of here. And like again, his focus is so much on the South Pacific. I think we're gonna be able to have free reign elsewhere. That does not include Balikpapan is not a target that is worth hitting at this point. So let's just go back to Colombo and lick our wounds. We're done here. Good try, guys. That was an interesting experiment too, because I wanted to I wanted to I wanted to test out my British carriers. They did not do as well as I would have liked, but that was interesting, I think. Why are they going such a weird route? Okay, so I'm gonna take. I don't understand. I guess it's because Colombo's over there, but I'm just gonna go over here, and then they can work their way up like that. Yeah, that's better. I guess I can set it a little bit closer. I just don't want, like, he might stack this up with aircraft and decide to try to reach us out here. So we need to get out of there. Yeah. In fact, just thought of a different idea, provided we have fuel for it, which we should. Um, maybe, I don't know. Go straight up. I don't know. What is, okay. I don't like that bouncing around, so I'd rather, uh, just go straight out. Okay. And they should have speed to get out there. Um, you know, um, because I think they go about 9 hexes a turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we'll get out here and hopefully we'll see. But a lot of things happened this turn. He took Samarinda. He's and look at that, 0 damage. I don't know what's going on, because I'm doing no damage unless this is Fog of War. It's like I'm doing no damage to these bases when he takes them. Like I just I don't get it. I thought they were supposed to blow things as they retreat, but it's like they're just handing the base completely tip-top shape. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about that. So, so yeah, I've got a lot to look at, a lot to clean up, a lot to fix, and this guy took some damage, took some hits. I may just, since he's so close to base, I may let him go back and get repaired. I'm remembering the other turn too. I took some hits with the was it the O21? No, I thought it was O23 up in here. So I'll try to find it and see if it needs some tending to. I guess I can look at here. Oh, okay. So it didn't take as much. No, that's, I don't know. Something took about like 3 hits or so in this vicinity. Maybe it was the O21. Um, Anyway, I always check the damage anyway, so it should have been fine. I'm just remembering, by the way. Have I stopped these guys from doing this? No. So let's just train for airfield attack. Let's get up a little bit higher and 0. And we'll set everyone. Okay. So yeah, they don't need to be doing any supply runs. There's nobody to supply. Hope we're not giving free supplies to the Japanese. Well, I'm done. I need to get off and absorb this and figure out what I'm going to be doing next to recover. Always after KB shows up, there's a lot to clean up, a lot of wreckage, and we have to clean up. I've already got these guys in motion. I'm not gonna hover there, but I'll be hopefully fixing up the South Pacific, and you know, we've got another tank battalion on its way. While it's heading in here, I'm going to stand down, except for, well, I'll let these guys bombard still. Maybe even let these guys get back into the action, except for it looks like they lost their guns. So they'll stand by, I guess. Yeah, we got replacements on there and there. These guys are going to need, well, yeah, so the parachute battalion is mostly still here. So we can recover this, and if I can pick up, if I can sneak in, maybe I won't do it yet, but if I can pick up some of these guys, maybe even, I'll go, I just thought of it. So I'll have this group here. Oh, shoot. Okay. So I can't pick them up. Because it's an enemy base. Yeah. So, forget that. Forget it. ASW. ASW. All right. So these guys are probably goners. I could, if I escape with this ship, if I get it back somewhere, I mean, that's going to be the remnants of the 2nd Marine Regiment, and then I can build it back up from that. I may just do that. Well, I can always try. I'm going to, here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to split all these up into different task forces and get the transport as far away from Kumak as I can. So maybe even Norfolk Island for now. Just beeline down there. I know he has subs here, but maybe I can, I don't know. Maybe I'll chance it and come straight this way with destroyers or something. It's got, I mean, it can move what, 4, 5. It won't get out of range of this, but huh. Okay, I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work. I could send these destroyers on a mission to hit his carriers. Then they'll probably try to flee and throw them off a little bit, maybe. All right. Anyway, I'll do what I can, but off camera or off video, because I want to process this. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching, and there's not much else to talk about. As you can see, turn after turn after turn, there's not much happening except for it feels like this is the center of the universe right here. Which is why, honestly, this is why I'm trying to do stuff like Midway. I feel like if the center of the universe is going to be New Caledonia, let's please take advantage and try to take some of these islands, pluck them away while we can. And on that note, I'd like to see if I can get some transports up to San Francisco, because I do want to start getting troops ready, because I'm gonna eventually get these guys moved over to when I do take Midway. I need to reinforce it with some base forces. So let's get these guys up there and reinforce Midway as soon as we take it back. All right. I'm pretty much done for now. I'm like I said, I'm gonna have to process this, wrap it up, send the turn, and I'll be back next time with you guys with the March 10 resolution. Take care, guys. Bye.